Hello, my name is Szymanski, and today we're going to be looking at the framework Ember.js. So what is Ember.js? Ember.js is basically a framework that allows developers to create applications while using as little code as possible. Or according to them, it's for creating ambitious web applications. How do you get Ember.js? You can go to their website, emberjs.com, download it from there. They'll give you specifics on how to do that, or you can use a resource like GitHub and find their starter kit, which is what I did. So basically your starter kit will come with, under your libraries, your Ember 1.12, your template compiler, your jQuery, and your NPM, which is what loads the Ember. So let's take a look at our site quick, just a quick view of our site. So I called it Liberation Vapors. I have 3 links, 2 of them which work. One I'll explain to you in a little while. So let's look at our index page, our home page. This is our, welcome to Liberation Vapors, something a little bit about us. You click a little bit on Learn More, and it'll pop up like our About Us, or you could even have clicked it on, like About, and it'll bring it up. I have them linked together. And then our collections page is, a little bit about our products and what we have. So we have liberation products, liberation juices, miscellaneous needs. So here we're going to come into our index file. So we have an index file and we have an app.js file. So our app.js file is going to have the application that needs to be there. This right here needs to be there in order to have this to work. But before we get more into this, I just want to explain a little bit about routes. Routes are used to pull things, as we would know from Angular. They allow, it's a puller. So where do we use that in our index? So as you come to our index, you're going to see handlebars. Now you may ask yourself, what is handlebars? What are the point of that? Is that, once again, that's one of those very strict naming conventions of Ember.js, and basically it's a library for all these templates that you'll create. And by template, I mean like my welcome page is a template, my about page is a template, and my collection page is a template. So now, how do we get to there? So basically, with our index page, we have a link to, which it's basically it's loading these links for the template. It's pulling them. So it's going to use the index name to pull index to here, but there's no route for it. So that we have to use an outlet. And so basically, it's saying, hey, grab this and just pull it into this template we already have. Just pull it right here. So that's what it's doing, and it's saying, hey, it's going to come here. This is going to be the page that pops up, and so on. But then you're going to come down to our link to about and our link to collections. These are going to be done with the JS, and they're going to be routed to their templates. So this template for about, is getting called by the IDE, has its handlebars, and back in the app.js we have our route, and it's pulling this to this template, and then it's displaying on the page. Now here we come to my collections, and this is where it gets a little tricky. Handlebars, once again, is the template, the holder, and for my collections, to have it pulled from my app.js, I'm not calling it collections here. Once again, with the very strict naming convention of Ember.js, this always has to be components / then whatever your name is. In order for that to work, that has to be components. So here we're going to have our title, and then you're going to see a yield. Now you may be saying, well, what's the yield do? Basically, yield is going to copy everything that is in this app, and it's going to add the property to the template. Now here we have our collections, which is our header, and it's calling for each, our single collection, and our title is equal to title, image is equal to image. And it's going to copy that until it ends. So now we're going to go look at that. So here we have our title, which is going to pop up our title we have a little description, and we have an image. So all of these are getting copied and pulled into this template, which is being displayed in our page. So this is bringing all this and inputting it into our actual main page. Now to show a little, test on that, I just wanted to prove so here we have our page, our collections page. Just plain old, But if we come into here, and I have already went to edit this, Command V, and I'm adding a title of hats upon hats, and an image that doesn't exist, and just for an example, I'm gonna save that, gonna load this up again, and it's gonna pop up. Just pulling it right to it, just as an example. So another thing that's neat with Ember that I will show you is you can come back. I'll minimize this. And this is open on a different Chrome page, and Chrome has an inspector for Ember, and you can download the inspector for ember.js and put it into your application. Now if I could just get this to load. Nope. So here is Ember. It'll be here on your console if you download it. And depending on what page you're on, so let's say I go to my index page, it will tell you application, Ember controller, Ember view, and it's got its own template of index. The about has its own template of about, and the collections has its own template of collections, and then it's pulling into this array. So I mean, it's really neat to use, and there's a lot of information on it. So feel free to look it up. I thank you for watching this video, and have yourself a good day.